Good evening, Africa, and to the restless world watching tonight. From the burning sands of the Sahel to the steel towers of New York, one question is echoing. Why is the young, fearless leader of Burkina Faso, Captain Ibrahim Traoré, preparing to raise millions of camels? Not hundreds, not thousands, millions. To some it sounds absurd, a bizarre camel circus, as foreign tabloids mockingly put it. But look closer, and you'll see one of the boldest survival strategies ever attempted by an African leader. A continent held hostage. Across Africa, foreign corporations control the ports, the fuel, the trucks, the food imports, the arteries of daily life. Shut those down, and entire nations can be strangled. Now imagine a network no foreign power can switch off, no oil embargo can starve, no colonial tax can touch. That's where the camel comes in. For thousands of years, long before colonial borders carved Africa apart, camels carried salt, gold, and knowledge across thousands of kilometers, linking kingdoms from Timbuktu to Cairo. They were the lifeblood of trade, the engines of the desert. Not nostalgia, strategy. Traoré's vision is not a romantic museum project. He sees camels as living engines for a modern African economy, independent, sustainable, and immune to Western chokeholds. The plan: a camel belt stretching across the Sahel, bypassing foreign-controlled shipping lanes and creating an African-owned transport and food network. Camels don't need imported fuel. They don't break down on dusty roads. They survive where drought kills everything else. They give milk when cows give nothing. They walk for days without water. And in the wrong hands, they're underestimated. Exactly why Traoré is betting on them. Economic sovereignty on four legs. Burkina Faso is leading a charge. Preliminary documents show partnerships already forming with Niger, Chad, Mauritania, and Sudan. Millions of camels will be bred in state-owned and community-managed herds, supplying milk and meat for food security, transport that requires no fuel, leather byproducts for industry, biogas from manure for cooking and small-scale power. Traoré reportedly told his cabinet, "The camel is not just an animal. It is Africa's machine. No foreign company can switch it off." The geopolitical shockwave. Western analysts are alarmed. A camel-based transport and food network could slash dependence on imported trucks, fuel, and foreign-controlled corridors. And there's a whisper of a defense angle. History remembers camel-mounted units as silent, long-range desert warriors. No official confirmation, but the mere thought has rattled military observers in Paris and Washington. Pride in the streets. In Ouagadougou's markets, traders are already talking profits from camel milk and leather exports. In the drought-hit north, elders welcome the news. When the rain forgets us, the camel remembers us. It gives us milk when goats give nothing. It walks when trucks cannot move. For many, more camels mean more life. Funding without chains. Unlike most African megaprojects, this one will take no loans from the IMF. No EU grants, no corporate ownership. It's funded through Burkina Faso's gold revenues, citizen contributions, and partnerships with Sahel neighbors. The camels, and everything they represent, will belong to the people, the camel belt. If successful, this could spark a chain reaction across the Sahel, resilient economies immune to sanctions, food and transport networks fully African-owned. A revival of ancient trade routes linking West Africa to North Africa and the Middle East, bypassing colonial ports and pipelines. It's not just trade, it's cultural renaissance, reclaiming an African heritage and turning it into a 21st century powerhouse. Slow, steady, unstoppable. Scaling to millions of camels won't be easy. It requires veterinary care, water management, and environmental planning. But the project blends modern science with traditional knowledge, and that's its strength. As the sun sets over Ouagadougou, the message is clear. Traoré is not just talking about animals, he's talking about freedom that walks on its own legs, a future that doesn't need the permission of outsiders. This is Burkina Faso's Camel Revolution, slow, steady, unstoppable. And tonight, Africa listens.